The tooth fairy is on another fucking level these days, and it's our fault. It's the millennials' fault. We're trying to give our kids the childhood that we didn't have. We've all been there. We slip, who the fuck has cash? It's like, I only get a 10 or a 20. Let's slip in that. But we don't know. What we've done is set the bar. We've raised the level. We've increased the expectation of tooth fairyhood. How the fuck do you go from a 20 to a 1? You can't slip a 1 under a fucking kid's pillow after a 10 or a 20. They're gonna come downstairs distraught, be like, the fucking tooth fairy doesn't fucking love me. My daughter, she got me fucking dead to rights, bro. She's writing notes asking for tablets and shit now. It's getting fucking out of hand. It's getting to the point where when my kids get wiggly teeth now, I'm like, Jesus fucking, am I gonna be able to pay the fucking mortgage? I got 3 fucking kids. Let me get 3 wiggly teeth at once. We're canceling Netflix. And my 9-year-old, she's sharp, bro. She's a little smart. She's been asking me for like a year. She's been poking in and around the tooth fairy. She's been questioning the validity, the reality of the tooth fairy. The other night, she wrote a letter to the tooth fairy. She wanted a note back. So I wrote in my best scribbly scrabbly a note back from the tooth fairy. She woke up the next morning like a CSI investigator. She was like, I was comparing hearts from the tooth fairy to hearts from daddy. I'm pretty sure dad's the fucking tooth fairy. How fucking long am I gonna keep this secret alive? Well, she can be 37 years old and be like, babe, I fucking swear to God the tooth fairy's real. So I sat her down. I thought I was being a good dad. I was like, baby, let me tell you something, okay? You've been asking a lot of questions about the tooth fairy. I'm the fucking tooth fairy. And I thought after like a year of being curious, she'd be like, I fucking know. Lost her fucking mind. She was devastated, and I was like, why the fuck? Why did I just keep the tooth fairy alive for this fucking girl? She eventually comes back and talks to me, and we're just talking about the magic and how I loved seeing her be excited for magic and the tooth fairy. And she's wiping her eyes, and she goes, well, can we keep pretending? And I was like, yes! Are you fucking shitting my dick? We can keep pretending. And we're both crying, and she looks at me, she goes, the next tooth I lose, can I have a tablet? And I was like, shut the fuck. Before I get started, I want to be very clear that I'm going to be talking just a little bit of shit about my 14-year-old son, okay? Because this motherfucker has 2 brains, apparently. One brain, he wants to be fucking big boy, big motherfucker at the house, wants to act like a grown-up. Other side of the brain is like, what are you, a squirrel, bitch? I think this motherfucker has a death wish. This week, he asks me, hey, can I go to the community center and go swimming with some of my buddies? And I'm like, for sure, bro. Absolutely. He's gonna ride his bike there. Great. Check in with me periodically. Make sure that you're alive. I go swimming with my younger kids. I check my phone, and this bitch tells me, hey, I've ridden my bicycle to Buffalo Wild Wings, which was across 2 major roads. Didn't ask. Didn't fucking ask. Just, hey, little daddy, bitch. Just letting you know. But it was too late. So I withheld my rage and anger. I was like, cool. Be home at 4 for jujitsu. So he's like, all right. And I'm following him on fucking Apple Find My iPhone because, I don't know, I fucking like to make sure that he's not kidnapped. Okay, go fuck yourself. This motherfucker is riding his bike down the biggest road in our town. And I fucking get in the car, and I'm like, surely he's been kidnapped. There's no way this motherfucker is riding his bicycle down this road. Sure as shit, who do I... And I was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking seen you do in my entire life, bro. And then yesterday, you want to hear what this fucking kid did yesterday? This might be even worse than that from a death wish perspective. He's talking to my wife. My wife talks about how one day she's gonna buy a yacht. And this fucking kid looks her in her eyes and says, you're just gonna spend dad's money? Listen, I don't want to call anyone out specifically by name, but I was just having a banana, and one of the kids that I have was like, no, I want some banana. I was like, well, why don't you just take a bite of my banana? And he was like, oh, that's a fucking hilarious joke. What do you think, I'm some kind of fucking poor? I want my whole banana. I was like, bud, just have a bite of my banana, bro. I'll give you my whole fucking banana, bite. Just like, let's take a bite of the one I already have open. So I go and I get him his own fucking banana. Okay, I'm like, fine, dude, here, have a fucking banana. What am I, the fucking keeper of bananas, bro? What are they, like 80 cents a piece? Which, honestly, is kind of fucking expensive for a single banana. But that's besides the point. I give the kid a banana, and he fucking runs up to me 25 seconds later and fucking hands me this. He goes, I'm all done. It's like, oh, that's fucking crazy. It almost looks like you took one fucking bite. So now I'm gonna put this banana in the refrigerator and be like, oh, this will be a later snack so I can throw it away in, fucking 3 days or something like that. What did you ask me for?
Yeah.
You want a snack?
Yeah.
How about your banana that you just opened?
No, man.
Oh, you don't want that? You already had that as a snack? Okay, you want a new snack? Okay. There's a couple different schools of thought when it comes to describing what it's like to be a parent. You get one camp that can describe it from a gardening perspective, you know, like, oh, you take a little seed and you plant that seed in good soil and you water it and you feed it and you take care of it and it grows into a big, strong tree that you can admire. And then there's, like, my school of thought where it's like the final 30 seconds of an airplane's black box recording, right? And when you listen back to it, you just hear a couple people just doing their fucking best to hang on for dear life. They're trying fucking everything to keep that shit from crashing. It's like, oh my fucking god, what's going on? Beep, 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 ah, fucking pull up. Speed flap, put the fucking throttle down, throttle up, throttle. But I mean, either way. Listen, millennials as a whole have made some amazing improvements to parenting compared to our predecessors, the boomers, okay? But with some of these improvements have come some unforeseen repercussions, okay? Some things that the millennial oracles did not forewarn us about. Number one, we've encouraged our children to advocate for themselves, something that we never got from the boomers. If we were getting in trouble, no one gave a fuck what the truth was, just whose ass was getting beat. That was the resolution, okay? And it sounds amazing. You know what? If I'm gonna dish out a punishment, I wanna make sure my kid has their voice heard. So we give them the opportunity. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong, I'll apologize. Tell me I'm wrong. To make sure that we're making a sound decision with whatever punishment needs to be dealt out. But fast forward to when these fucking children are 7, 8, and 9, and all of a sudden, this beautiful and altruistic methodology of parenting, you know what we've created? A bunch of fucking slimy defense attorneys. My daughter's name isn't Ophelia anymore, it's fucking Johnny Cochran. Because anytime I'm trying to figure out what the fuck happened in the house, the only thing I hear from her is, it actually wasn't even me. I didn't do anything. Now, when I'm trying to stay calm about not overreacting to the problem itself, I find myself losing my fucking mind when my kids just won't own up to something that I know they did. I'm like, you motherfucker. And I know the fucking boomers are watching from above or probably below being like, look at these little bitches, Martha. They have no idea what they're doing. See, spanking's never hurt anyone. Yesterday at the orthodontist, my daughter she had this baby tooth that just would not come out. So the orthodontist removed it. On the way home, she lost it in the car. She was devastated. I woke up this morning to find a note from last night that she wrote to the tooth fairy. It says, "Dear Tooth Fairy, I lost my tooth in my car. Do you think you can get me money? Or if you can't get me money, you can get me something like a phone or a tablet. If you can get me that, I will get you money for getting me that." Like, the tooth fairy is a guy from Brooklyn that, like, gets things off of trucks. He's like, you need a fucking tablet? It's like the pawn shop version of tooth fairies. It's like, yeah, I'll take the tooth. I'll give you $2 for it. But tell you what, how about this? I got this DVD player in the back. You give me, let's say, $35 and a tooth, I'll give you the DVD player. The tooth fairy didn't respond to her letter. We can't find her fucking tooth, so good thing I keep spare teeth strategically hidden around my house in case of emergencies. I feel like fucking Meryl from Signs. I never thought that being a dad would include hiding fucking baby teeth in a car like the reverse tooth fairy. I feel like a fucking dirty tooth cop planting evidence. Be like, oh, I thought you said you didn't have any fucking teeth in the car. I thought that was a tooth, but that's a piece of popcorn.
What?
Oh, I found it.
What? Where? Hold on, move. Is that it?
That's it, dude.
Yeah!
We found the actual tooth.
Yeah!
I guess I could have just come and looked for the fucking tooth instead of going and hunting for old teeth. You served me well, tooth. Until next time. I made a video recently talking about some of the antics of my toddler son, as I usually do. Video was about how he thinks I'm bad at wiping ass, called me into the bathroom to smell his finger. I didn't do it. He asked, that's the concern I have. And finally, this week, he wrapped it all up by pulling his undies down and putting his butthole on the corner of my couch, which is a fabric couch, and it was alarming. But he's 3.5 years old, and I love him to death, and I'm willing to work through the problems. This guy, however, thought it was a great idea. I guess I'm a hippie parent. Like, I guess I'm a hippie for not beating the fuck out. Apparently, intimidation and belts go a long way. And I love how he pays homage to his father in this video. He's like, fucking work for it's not very often you see the oppressed praising the oppressors for the work that has been done on their lives. It wasn't even this. It's that he was fighting for his fucking life in the comments. First of all, he's like, fucking typical liberals. It's like, beating your children is not a liberal ideology, my brother in Christ. He's 3.5 years old. The funniest part was that he's replying to people's comments, citing that we all follow a comedian. Guys, we're following a fucking comedian. Relax. Don't get me involved in this. Don't be like, I can say this. He's cool with it. It just makes you look like a dick. Anyways, I hope you're not taking any of this too personally, dude, because, like, you're following a fucking comedian. But come on, dude. Are you shitting my dick? Use your fucking brain. You're telling me that you look back, you reflect fondly at your father treating you that way. You're like, oh, my fucking dad was a... No, you fucking don't, bro. Don't lie to me. It's okay to be sad, bro. Just fucking be sad, dude. You're probably fucking strong as shit and you fucking work hard. But you're probably also sad a little bit. And that's okay. It's not okay to take that sadness and fucking give it to your kids, though. Fucking asshole.